Welcome back to Game Point Sports.
I'm Robbie the Rocket.
And I'm M. Good Night.
And this is Game Point.
And we back in the house. No fingerprints. Yay! It's episode 5. Season 5, episode 9. Don't let me get it twisted, man. I missed it, but I'm right back in action. You know how I do. Like we like y'all always to do. Around this time is to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. We here on YouTube at the AHRR Network. We here on the Facebook page on the AHRR Network. But here we are. Robbie the Rocket, M. Good Night. We back. It's Game Point Sports. We in the house. How you doing today, man?
Fired up Fridays. And then we flashing back as well. Man, it feels good to be, chopping it up with you again, man, on this good old Friday, man. You know, understand me, man? Other than that, man, I can't complain. I'm blessed. How about you, brother?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Too stressed to be blessed, man. Happy to be back, man. Happy to show you what's going down with a little bit of sports talk or sports knowledge. You know how we keep it going down, round and around at Game Point. What's up with it, though, man?
Man, let's start it off today, man, with a celebration. Every day is a celebration. You know why?
Why? Because
thank you, Jesus. We above ground. Every day above ground is a blessing.
Man, what you thinking about this? All this spike and all this COVID, man. This Americon, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that
Amarians, whatever that is. Amarians, I ain't gonna go there. You know what I mean? We gonna go there. But like I say, man, prayers out to people that's fighting that right now, man. Our prayers go out to you here at Game Point. Man, good night, man. We pray for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Not prayer on you, praying on you. There's just a difference. But like I said, man, we got a birthday, man. You ain't telling me what a birthday was, man. It's a birthday.
It's a happy birthday to Mr. Hakeem, the Dream, Olajuwon.
Ballin'.
Hey, the Dream Shake. Man, I remember that first finals when Shaq when he went up against Shaq.
Yeah.
He schooled Shaq, man. That Dream Shake was unstoppable. Man, one of the best
Houston Rockets I've ever seen in my life.
One of the best players I've ever seen in my life. And probably hands down is the best non-American player to play the game. Not hands down, but arguably one of the best non-American guys to play the game.
Yeah.
Shouts out. It's a happy birthday. Once again, shouts out to my mom, too. It's her birthday.
Shouts out, mama.
You know what I'm
Queen.
saying? So, shouts
out. Shouts out, Queen, to you, mommy.
Man, a whole bunch of stuff happened while we was gone, man. I missed you, man. We had a championship game, national championship game. So, shouts out to the Georgia Bulldogs for beating Bama.
For dog walking Bama. They dog walk Bama?
They did.
Saban?
They did.
Not the Saban. Not Saban. But now, I had that pick. That was, payback. It's always a saying, good night. When, like, we gonna get into this a little bit later, but like my 49ers, man, we lost to the Green Bay Packers, right, when it didn't count. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Georgia Bulldogs lost to the Bama when it didn't count, right? They didn't lose nothing out the situation, but when it counted, the best team win, the best players win. They're gonna have about 10 of them prospects going to the league. Definitely
in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And shouts out to that quarterback, man. This is a quarterback who never started out, I believe, at Georgia, left Georgia, went the JUCO route. They wanted him back, came back to Georgia, and wins a national championship. So shouts out to one of these guys that wasn't like a 5-star recruit, to win the national championship, and it just brings back a level of hey, somebody else can win it, man. You ain't got to be a superstar to win it.
Well, you got other teams going into different conferences next year and the next couple of years, so you got to look at it as it may be some up-and-coming teams, and they may not be the Bamas no more. Because you got to think, back in the days, it used to be the Miamis, the Florida States. They're at the bottom now. Now it's the Bamas, the Georgias, the SEC. They was the powerhouse now. Maybe the Pac-12 become the new powerhouse teams that's coming up. They got all the coaches going over there.
Well, we gonna see, man. I'm a Pac-12 fan, but the Pac-12 ain't been doing nothing recently, man. So I gotta see it, man. The proof is in the pudding. But shouts out to the Georgia Bulldogs, another team in the SEC. I want to see somebody taking over the SEC, man, and competing with them. Mm-hmm. Michigan came in, they really didn't do nothing. They got smoked. Cincinnati came, they got smoked. And it was actually
you got smoked. You got smoked.
that was one of the things that while we were gone, you know what I'm saying? we move on. We move on to the next one real quick. You know what I'm saying? So we got a big college game today. Number 14 versus number 8. You got number 14 Michigan State versus Wisconsin, man.
Good old Big Ten showdown. Good old Big Ten old fashioned backyard brawl. And you know Wisconsin, they like to slow the ball down. You know, they one of them slow teams. They don't never run. They kind of remind me of your Utah Jazz type. Remind me of them. You know, that type team. Yeah. Where you got Izzo at Michigan State, a Hall of Fame coach, one of the top coaches, college coaches around right now to this day. I mean, he don't get the greatest athletes like he used to get, but if I see him, he's always known to train his kids for that tournament next month, that big daddy next month. So, you know, Wisconsin looking at 8, you know, they got the coaching over there too.
Favored by 3.
Favored by 3. I got to go up by coach, man. I don't like going against Izzo right now, but I'll take Wisconsin with that 3 because I mean Izzo just still trying to groom them babies, and Wisconsin got a couple seniors still on there. I can't think of their names, but they got a couple seniors still on there. You know, down low, you know, some good players, NBA, you know, prospects. So I look at with the experience, Wisconsin edging them off by 3. I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just getting in tune to it. So I'm just gonna go with number 8 over Michigan State, man. I've never been really a Michigan State fan, except when they had like Mateen Cleaves or something like that who won it. Also a Magic Johnson fan. So, but I wasn't around when that was all going down. But you know, Michigan State always a powerhouse, always in there doing their thing. Wisconsin here and there, but I'm going with Wisconsin, the Badgers.
The Badgers.
Yes, sir.
Go Badgers. I'm going here at Game Point, we going with the Badgers.
You going with the Badgers too?
I'm going with the Badgers. Bust them in the mouth. Go bust his on the mouth. Now, tournament time, we'll discuss that later on down the line. You know, we got a couple months. We got about a month and some weeks left for that tournament.
March Madness is coming up.
The next month, 2 months from now, March Madness.
March Madness. Definitely coming up.
March Madness. But like I said, man, that's gonna be a good game. It go down to the wire. You know what I'm saying? 2 good teams, good coaching, good players. I see it going down to the wire. That's why Vegas know what they doing. They got them at -3.
I mean, it's a good game.
That's man. Like when anything 3, that's a pick 'em. That's you pick who you want to win. They both evenly matched teams, pretty much.
Yeah, you ain't gonna. I mean, you ain't gonna win no money, so.
Yeah, no money. Ain't no money on the money line on that one. Don't bet your money on that. Ain't no money on the money line right now.
Yeah, I might bet on the over/under or something.
Something like that. Put a $1 bill on there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a nickel or something. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Something small, nothing major. You know?
Yeah, man. Shit. To keep it moving, man. While we were gone, some big things been happening in this world of sports. Man, we got my man Cale Makar from the Colorado Avalanche, who busted out one of the best goals that I've ever seen in my life, Robbie the Rocket. Probably the best goal that I've ever seen in my life.
Let me see. What it look like? Show me.
Check it out, man.
Show me better. You can tell me.
I know you done seen it, but let's see it again when it's time to
show me better. You can tell me, man.
You from Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm from the state you got to show me, man. If you gonna show me, I won't know. You know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words, don't it?
Definitely speak
louder
than words.
I can show you better than I can tell you. Is that wouldn't you understand that? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you something, but you may not understand it unless I show you.
I'm definitely in agreement with you, man.
You understand me? You know?
So we're gonna get to the video.
Carr holds in the corner and now along the half court. Oh, beautiful wheel around move. Carr shoots and scores! Colorado wins it in overtime. What a pirouette goal scored by the young defenseman, Cale Makar.
Oh my God, I'm looking in the Avs box next to me. I looked at their great Joe Sakic, their general manager. Are you kidding me? What a play by Cale Makar. Watch the situational awareness. Drawing the defender in Kirby Doc, lulling him in. Jams on the break, cuts back, takes us toward the net. Forehand, backhand, top shelf. Good night. What a play by Cale Makar. Is this guy special or what?
That was filthy with a capital F.
What a play. Oh my goodness, Cale Makar. What a play. Oh my, I'm literally looking at the Avs brass that just came into our ESPN booth. Please watch this one here. Forehand, backhand, Cale Makar. Oh my goodness. That better be on #1 on SportsCenter tonight here on ESPN. You kidding me? Watch this play in the house that Michael Jordan built too. Erks on the brakes, comes back. See ya. Forehand, backhand against Marc-Andre Fleury, third winningest goalie all time in the NHL.
You know, we marvel.
Oh,
Wow.
Man, what you think about that? What you think about that one, Robbie the Rocket?
Boy, that boy stopped on a dime and ski skirted and got up out of there on him and bye. Game over.
Man,
That's how I looked at it. You feel me?
man was out of there.
He was out of there. And the thing about it was, that was a hell of a stop. In a turnaround, he stopped that boy in his tracks.
He hit the
Stopped
brakes.
him in his tracks.
He hit the brakes on him, right?
Ruthless. He hit the brakes on him. And then and the dude didn't, it's like you know how you like you shake somebody and he keep going?
Yeah. Oh, he just kept on going.
we all said F you and kept going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, we
It's
kept
like,
going.
it's like when you shaking a little kid or something, you know what I'm saying? They keep going
They
that
keep
way.
going like,
You that way, you laughing, you know what I'm saying? But he did them in.
Yeah, he did.
All right, man. And we also call this Fired Up Friday, but it's also Flashback Friday up here on the R Network. We'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. I'm M. Goodnight, and this is Robbie the Rocket. But Flashback Friday, we would like to talk about my man, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, the Mamba.
The man, the myth, the legend, the great.
Hey, on this day,
Woo.
Kobe Bryant, so I say, our history. This day in our sports history, Kobe Bryant scored 25,000. He became the fastest person to score 25,000. Surpassing Wilt Chamberlain by, I believe, 35 days. What you think about Kobe, man?
One of the greatest players I ever seen of all time. You know, guy around our age, you know. When that man died, I cried. That was like losing a brother. And I literally, with Kobe Bryant, and look, that's crazy I said this. When Kobe Bryant died, I cried. Because it was something about, I seen him from the time he came in the league to the time he left the league. That was when us.
Yeah.
Like when we lost one of us, one of our real soldiers, one of our real brothers, one of our real mentors for the kids, you know. Losing his daughter with him as well, it kind of like, you know, hurt me. One of the greatest players ever all time. We're never comparing him to Michael Jordan. He's Kobe Bryant. He's going to always be Kobe Bryant, and that's what he's going to always be. It would nobody ever be another Kobe Bryant. Ever.
I'm in total agreement with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? I think they should literally retire his number. Nobody wear his number in the NBA because that's how much of an advocate he was in the NBA. He was great.
Throughout
Great guy.
the whole league, game never should be.
He should be the brand. Kobe
Well, which
should be
one?
the brand.
Which number should never be worn again? Because he had
number
two
8,
classic ones.
The number 8.
And shouts out to Robin Boyd. He says Kobe was the GOAT. And he was definitely one of the GOATs. But he was the fastest at that time to get on, I believe it was January 21st, 2010, was the fastest one to get it. At that time, LeBron has surpassed it now. But we'll keep on moving, though. Shouts out to Kobe. But a couple more things while we were gone.
Let's see some. Let's see some of Kobe highlights. Let's show me some of Kobe. Show me a video.
We're gonna show him hitting the 25,000 point, 25,000 point,
25,000 points.
Trip.
Down between the shot and the defender.
And here is Bryant, draws the foul, will not count. Once again, Anthony Parker all over Kobe Bryant. Cavaliers are over the
foul line. Kobe Bryant. What did you say? The man, the myth, the legend. One of the greatest to ever do it. But we're going to stay on this basketball news while we were gone. Because we were gone for a while and a lot of things been happening.
Yes.
You got some dudes with some crazy athletic talent. You got one of the best dunks I've ever seen and one of the best blocks I've ever seen.
We got an up and coming. We got one that's already been there. We got an up and comer. The up and comer he's coming.
Oh, he's coming fast.
He's coming.
He's coming fast.
He's right there. He's right there.
But we're going to go with Mr. Westbrook and the dunk on Rudy Gobert.
It's just 2 out of 12 from beyond the arc.
Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes.
And then he gets a technical for taunting. I mean, he looked back at Rudy Gobert and had some words. That was some play. That's what Russ has been known for doing, though. Getting into the paint and then exploding. Did he ever explode over the top of Gobert? Oh, wow, that's just a monster dunk by Russell Westbrook.
Rocket, that goes as one of my top 5 dunks, in-game dunks of all time. Rudy Gobert, man, what, 3-time defensive MVP?
That was shitty, though.
Hey.
Excuse my French, but that was so shitty.
Where's that rated up on your top dunks of all time? In-game dunks.
He pushing the fiver, but he ain't at the fiver. It's a couple of them that we got to go back.
I mean, that goes along with
Iverson dunking on somebody, but Jordan dunking on somebody. So there's a couple of them.
I mean, I would go with a Kevin.
You know what I'm saying? Vince Carter, Sean Kemp.
I would go with that. Man, that was on the 3-time reigning defensive MVP though. You had John Starks. He dunked on I believe it was Jordan and Grant.
He up there.
So I'm not gonna take nothing, but that is a top 5 dunk in my
yeah. He there. Memory. He right there. He right there.
But we're gonna move on to this young man, Ja Morant. He did the LeBron James, but did it a little bit better. Let's check it out.
Avery Bradley with the deflection against Bang. Oh, Morant! What an incredible block
that you're going to ever see.
Yeah, Bane's the initial defender, and he blocks it with two hands. And almost grabbed it off the glass.
Unreal play by Ja Morant.
I mean, unreal is right. This guy, just look where he is. When he catches it at the top of the square, the box on the backboard. Look at his hands up there. He almost hit his head on.
Damn.
Hey, look. It's silence in the court.
I mean.
There's silence in the court.
I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, Robbie the Rocket.
Man, that boy flew like Superman. That's true. He's Superman, that hoe.
Hey,
I wish we could replay that. That boy did the Superman, that hoe.
Yeah,
you didn't see that?
He did.
He flew like Superman. You know what I'm saying? Can we run that back one good time? Y'all run that back one good time for us, if y'all don't mind. I just want to see that one more good time. That boy did a Superman, that hoe. You didn't see that?
Yeah,
that's Superman, that hoe. Look at that boy. Keep going. Look at that boy. Wow. Oh my God! Look at that boy. That is so close. Oh my God! Look. Woo!
Hey, we kept the ball in play.
He is so clean. That motherfucker's so clean. You is so Superman, that hoe.
The young man kept
that boy Superman, that hoe. Look, he's Superman. Ho!
Hey, he kept the ball in play.
Whoa!
And took it back down.
Look. Whoa. Whoa.
You almost knocked yourself out, actually.
Memphis, we got something. I'll be in Memphis. I'm going to go to Memphis, man. I might just hit Memphis in the next couple weeks. I'm going to go sit there and watch him. I got to go see him personally. I got to see him personally. I can't see it on TV. I need to see him personally. I'm telling you.
Let's move into Hey, good shit to Ja Morant, man. We're gonna move into the NBA and get quickly to this NFL pretty soon.
Okay.
So let's go into let's talk about your top 5 MVP candidates right now.
Okay. My top 5 MVP candidates right now.
Let's get to it and through it.
And you want me to start from number 5 to 1, or you want me to just in a random order? How do you want me to do this?
5 to 1. 5 to 1.
Okay, my 5th one, I got LeBron James. Had some injuries this year. You know, he's still kind of holding down his little Laker piece of team. He's one of the top best basketball players we ever see of all time. He's at my number 5. At number 4, I got the great John Morant. Superman. Whatever. John, I call him whatever the fuck his name is. Hey, Superman, that hoe. Yeah, I got him at number 4. We're doing that. He got to be in the MVP race. My Warriors can't even beat them. Dogs Curry. Dogs Klay Thompson and them. Can't even beat them. So he's at number 4 right now. He might jump up to number 1 before the All-Star break. We don't know yet, but I got him at number 4. At number 3, you know I got to get one of them Splash Brothers in there. One of the best shooters of all time. The man, the myth, the legend, the great. One of the great Steph Curry. Got him in there. And I got him at number 3. Now, I've been flipping and flipping. I've been flipping and flipping.
You've been dipping
and I've been dipping and that. Giannis is the best basketball player in the goddamn court right now. I don't care what nobody say. So, but if I had to pick today, Giannis would be my number 2. And then we got the local cat here, your boy the Joker, at number 1. Joker is nothing can stop Joker. He's one of the. I think he went between him and Giannis. They're the best 2 players on the planet right now. They're better than KD. No, KD, we can stop KD. They can't stop Giannis, and they can't stop that Joker. Them the 2 people that can't be stopped. They guarantee points. Like Shaq used to guarantee his points.
Walking double-doubles.
Giannis, he's a power. He come a power every time. Number 1.
All right, so let me get to my 5 real quick.
Go to your 5.
Let me get
What's
to my
your 5?
My 5th one is going to be DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with DeMar DeRozan. He's out there balling, playing with a chip on his shoulder out there in Chicago.
Okay.
My number 4 is going to be Joel Embiid with the Philadelphia 76ers, who scored 50 this past week, I believe, in 27 minutes. He did his thing. My number 3 is going to be Kevin Durant, even though he's hurt. Kevin Durant is doing his thing. My number 2 is going to be Giannis. Giannis is doing his thing, and I'll pick Jokic to be my number 1, not just because he's local. And the reason why I would take him over Giannis right now is because he will get that triple-double. He gets others involved. He had a 49-point triple-double.
But Giannis does too,
just
though.
last week. But
Giannis is a champion.
He is a champion. I'm not even going to go there.
Giannis is a champion.
I'm not even going to go there.
Jokic is a champion?
That's a fake championship.
And Milwaukee.
Hey, man, I'll let you talk. Let me finish, man. Let me finish.
I got you.
Let me finish.
I got you.
You know,
I'm gonna get back
and the
to that.
reason why I go Jokic over Giannis, the reason why is because he gets assists. He gets other players involved. Giannis averages 11.8 rebounds. Jokic averaged 14 rebounds per game. The stats say it, and I'm going to go with it. You know, he's holding it down with his other 2 compadres, top 2 players on the team. He holds it down, and then when he does go out the game, the Nuggets can't do nothing. So Jokic for MVP right now in my book.
I'll say this. Viewers out there right now, we have Jokic and we have Giannis. Who y'all going to build a team around? That's the question of the day on Fired Up Fridays. Jokic or Giannis? That's a hard one. Jokic or Giannis?
It's only hard for you.
Yeah, I mean, you local. You're going to go with local anyway. You're local. You won't win nothing here. Y'all never win nothing here.
If you're a true basketball fan, listen.
Okay.
If you're a true because you're going to this whole Denver thing, and I'm not this for the rest of this season. I'm not gonna go into this Denver local thing because I'm a nationwide type of guy, and I'm gonna go from what I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go from what I see, and as a player, you're gonna want to start with the guy who gets triple doubles. Now Giannis is a way better defender than Jokic, and I definitely give him that.
Who won a championship?
The championship was a fluke, man.
Y'all team is better than that team.
KD had a.
Your team is better than they had way better athletes on your team than they did in Milwaukee.
KD had a foot in the line. It was a false championship. You know, we about to hit the second half and talk NFL football. My man Arion16 says that block, that was crazy. Shout out to Ja Morant once again. And like here on the AHRR Network, where I'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, do it all again. And we about to hit the second half. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Hold on, my sister. Stay alive, my brother. Oh, yes. Things will get harder, but we're not gonna stop. No, we're gonna stand up and hear a cry. We're tired living this life. Listen to our cries. We'll be the light.
We back for the second half, and shouts out to our sponsor, the Power of One group that has a lot of community initiatives. But shouts out to the Power of One, our sponsor. But we gonna keep it moving and grooving. But I'm gonna get to a couple comments real quick. Kiara Knight says her top 5 was Jokic, Giannis, KD, Embiid, and LeBron. Robin Boyd, like he said Kobe was a GOAT.
Kobe's the GOAT.
Robin Boyd also says Robbie D's, a.k.a. the Rocket, is a Bay Area football legend, 100% certified. My man Robbie D's, did you put the...
Thank you, brother. He play with me. So
tell him to put the check in.
No fingerprints,
man.
He likes that.
Robbie D's, put tell Robin Boyd you're gonna put the check in the mail. But it's all
I put the check. I got the check in the mail.
Tell him to put the check in the mail.
Thank you. No fingerprints.
Shouts out Robin Boyd.
No fingerprints.
You know, because I've heard a lot of Al Bundy stories, Robin Boyd. I heard a lot of Al Bundy stories, you know. Mm-hmm. Back in Polk High, the man scored 5 touchdowns on 4 carries. But I don't know how it happened. But it happened. But it happened. It happened when I'm talking to Robbie the Rocket. But we gonna go to football real quick. Mm-hmm. Cause we gonna keep this moving and grooving, man. I like this new flow. I like the way we going on season 5, episode 9 over here at Game Point Sports. We back and on the attack and ready to go with this new show. So let's roll, Robbie the Rocket. Let's talk about my man, Robert F. Smith.
Hey, new age, new ways, new things. Maybe one day me and you'll buy a team and own a team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to me. Hey, we coming.
Now, you want to talk about a local legend. This is a true definition of a local legend. A straight Denver product out of East High School, I believe. 6.7 billionaire. Has to be maybe the richest or one of the richest African-American people in the world. One of the only black people that could buy the Broncos outright. This could be a $4 million purchase. He can go ahead.
For $1 billion purchase?
$4 billion purchase. The highest purchase ever for a sports team.
I wonder what his net worth is.
$6.7 billion. He could buy it outright. He don't need no partners. That's what type of money this man's working with.
All power to our people. Hey, I ain't mad at you, brother. Hey, if you need, hey, we looking for, you want to hire me, man? Hire me, man. I could come work for you. for a little percentage of that, that billion.
I just want to be part of the first black owner in NFL history right here in Denver, Colorado. They say blacks don't do it out here, but we doing it. Shouts out to Robert F. Smith and everybody else is down with him. You know what I'm saying? So, before we get too far, I'm going to get to these comments, and I do want to ask a question of you. Mr. DG says, not Al Bundy. Hey, he says, more money, more money, more money, more mo. And Mr. DG says, love to see my black folk killing the game. Robert F. Smith. Johnny Doe says, black, everything matters. Hey, so the question for you, Robbie the Rocket, was here on the comments. What was your best game in terms of statistics?
In football, my personal best game?
Look, he can't even remember. He got CTE.
My personal best game, I can remember maybe when we played El Cerrito High School my senior year. I had like 3 receptions for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Probably about my best. I ain't never did no 5 touchdowns in no one goddamn game. And like in Pop Warner and shit like that, yeah. But I'm saying like in terms of like high school.
You was out there in Cali. You was playing with the
I played in the powerhouse De La Salle and them. That was the number we played in the power back in them days. That was the biggest league in California. I played against some of the top prospects that went to the league. A lot of them went to the league. Still, some of them will probably be in the Hall of Fame maybe coming up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Robin Boyd, it looked like he know a little bit more about you. He says Pinhole High or Solano.
Pinole
High.
Pinole Valley.
So can you remember them games? One of them games, like what happened, man? What happened? Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
I told you I had it's too tough. That was a high school. Now college.
Well, this is no Al Bundy stuff going on here. Al Bundy would tell me exactly what went down. Shouts out to my man Robin Boyd.
Shout out to you, brother. Picking
up my man Robbie the Rocket. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, man, you can go home, man, think through the CTE, come back with some facts.
I got a ton of stories.
Just come back with some facts for us, man.
I got 100 facts.
They asked for stats. You can't give a stat.
The paper don't lie.
They asked for stats.
The paperwork don't lie.
Come back with the stats.
That was
because the man asked for stats.
That was the stats.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the stats.
We want exactly here.
That was the stats.
Robbie the Rocket, look at that. They got you, Robbie the Rocket, man. They plugging you in, man. They plugging you in.
Plugging me in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. You know, we all we got, man.
We all we got.
We all we got. No fingerprints on that.
Man. Shouts out to Robbie Rocket, man.
Yes, sir.
My man.
Yes, sir, man.
We gonna keep it moving. But shouts out to my man, Robert F. Smith, man. I hope he's putting his bid in. I hope he gets a team. I hope he makes history in this here NFL. I hope he shakes up the whole good old boy networks. Oh man, Robbie the Rocket, they're killing you over here on these memes. But we gonna keep it moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, didn't we have some playoff games last week?
Let's go into them.
How about them goddamn?
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Y'all beat them, right? Y'all beat them, right?
America's team, huh?
I wouldn't call them that.
America's team?
Let's go. I wouldn't call them that.
America's team, I think.
I'll tell you one thing. It has been pretty quiet there on my Facebook timeline when them Cowboys lose. And it's going to be a little bit more quiet once y'all lose. But let's stay on these Cowboys because y'all beat them.
Wait.
Y'all beat them, man. Come on, we got to keep it moving and grooving.
Whoa, time out.
Rewind. We got to keep it moving.
You just do that undercover blow when we lose.
No, we got to keep it moving, Robbie the Rocket. You know what I'm saying? Let's not rehash on the past. Let's keep it moving, grooving. We get to it later.
We're going to get to it, okay.
We're going to get to it later. So, let's go with it, Robbie the Rocket. That Cowboys San Francisco game, y'all kind of dominated the game, led them back in the end. They had a very small chance. And then the play, or non-play of the year. I think Prescott, he runs a quarterback draw or something. 14 seconds left in the middle of the field. And time runs out. First of all, the Cowboys don't know the rules. You're supposed to hand the ball off to the umpire so it could be set. Major blunder.
Hey.
Because y'all was about to... Y'all.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Okay, all we talk about is the goddamn Cowboys, what they did wrong. Y'all ain't even respected us that we just came in there and smashed their ass on a fucking football field. Y'all ain't respecting us. After this week, don't jump on our dicks, excuse my French. Don't jump on our dicks when we beat Green Bay. Y'all don't respect us. And it's making me mad what the Cowboys didn't fucking do. The Cowboys didn't do this. The Cowboys should have did that. It's the coach fault. It's this fault. Troy Aikman talking about, Michael Irvin would have had 100 yards if they played off of him like that. Why didn't they throw it to CeeDee Lamb? I'm sitting here like, y'all ain't giving the Niners no respect. No, you ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing about The Niners came there and smashed them down.
Only thing I know,
and physical. We was way too physical for them. We way too physical for Green Bay too.
Only thing I can really speak about the Niners is
if Jimmy didn't throw that interception, if Jimmy didn't miss a coup and wide open, we wouldn't even be having this conference. We'd have blew him out.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
And they should have been that close.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
They should have been that close.
Says Prescott blew that game. So let's talk about your Niners. Yeah, they won, right?
I don't respect.
No,
us,
they
man.
won. They got off into a good head start.
Winning the Rams, busting in the mouth.
They let them slowly listen. They let them slowly come back with that bum of a quarterback you have. Same thing he did in the Super Bowl. He missed Emmanuel Sanders.
Hey.
Same thing he did in last week's game. He missed a pass to your receiver who was wide open. Oh, and he also threw a pick with that bum-ass quarterback person y'all call a quarterback.
Hey, y'all, remember this. If Garoppolo here next year, he better be calling his quarterback a bum-ass quarterback because he's going to be here with y'all next year. Now.
I'm going to call him a bum.
He's like, oh, shit, he might be here in Denver. I got to remember. Now, I'm going to rewind this game. Whatever this day is today, I'm going to rewind this day back when y'all get Garoppolo. I'm going to be like, I told you so. Y'all going to be, and y'all team with a bum quarterback with a bum-ass team.
Let's talk about
They're going to be mediocre for the rest of our life.
Y'all did have the fans crying.
Listen.
I'm not even going to go there. Let's not even go there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you want to go. So you guys won the game. You guys are great. You guys beat the Cowboys. Whoop-de-doo. With a bum-ass mediocre team like the Denver Broncos blew their ass out. That's what we do though.
Mediocre.
Bum-ass team.
Y'all mediocre.
That's what we do to bum-ass Cowboys.
We don't want no mediocre. We don't want no
Alan
mediocre.
Webb says the Cowboys ain't been shit since the death row days.
Yeah, ain't lying, King.
And you hype about that.
The Cowboys is trash. Trash. We ain't trash. We've been to the Super Bowl in the last 5-6 years.
My man Charge Up Film says, somebody says, Johnny Doe says that somebody touched. Yeah, he is. And Charge Up Film said, facts on facts. M. Goodnight. You know, sometimes I do be right. He also says, but y'all got to get past Green Bay with Frisco. But we gonna move in the next week here in a second.
Well, what's the stats? I'll tell you right now. All-time playoffs, the stats against Green Bay and Niner.
I mean, we're not going there. Robbie the Rocket. Let's go in the last week's game. Robbie the Rocket, stay on point. Man. Stay on point, man. We got a show to do. This is not a Niners show. We're not. It's not a Niners show.
The Broncos.
We gotta go. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
All right, we're moving on up to the east side.
We're not talking about the Broncos.
We're moving on up to the east side.
We're gonna talk about the Bills and the Patriots. We're gonna talk about Josh Allen, almost having a perfect game on them damn near Patriots. Bill Belichick, the mastermind, didn't have an answer for this young Josh Allen and the rest of the Buffalo Bills.
Bloody massacre in Boston. Boston got bloody massacre. The Boston bloody massacre. Yeah, they got ran through like some hoes on a strip.
It was like the Boston Tea Party, man. They was throwing their jerseys into the water, man,
like
saying this shit is over. But
like, they have a chest. They have a Coles Balls chest in hell.
Mac Jones has been figured out. He's figured out.
Trash.
They need a new one next year.
Now, it was said, it wasn't Brady, it was Belichick. That's what it was. So we already know it wasn't Barry Brady the reason why they was losing. It was Belichick. So you can't Brady.
It's all good. So we're gonna talk about Brady. Oh man, let's talk about my man Tom Brady. Who they play last week? Who did the Bucs play?
Brady had to go Bucks and ran over there and
you come on, man.
Man, the Bucks just beat. What you calling them? God damn,
ain't no what you call it.
They just ran through Philly. They played Philly.
Another team that shouldn't have been there. You know, product of a weak division, the NFC East, the NFC East. But Jalen Hurts, another young quarterback who got welcomed to the NFL, and it didn't look so pretty over there.
Well, I'll say this. That Philly team, they up and coming young. They some pieces away from being back in in the NFC East is like real young with young bucks. They rebuilding in that. That's why the Cowboys ran through it. That was all they wins was in that East. When they came against some 500 teams and above 500 teams, they had problems with. But like I said, Philly, that was a young quarterback got a chance to get a playoff feel, see where he at. Now he can evaluate where he needs to be at to get to the next level. So I tip my hat off to Philly for going in that game. Going into Florida, hostile environment with a great GOAT, with the great Hall of Fame quarterback that's gonna go on the sun with another Super Bowl maybe.
That's what happens. Jalen Hurts was talking about. He wasn't impressed with Brady, and all these things.
That's that cockiness, but he humbled himself. He humbled himself, and Brady humbled him too. So in terms of that, Tampa Bay, with all the stuff they got going on with injuries, with Antonio Brown, all bull crap over there he got going on, Brady. It shows the leadership of that quarterback over there at Tampa Bay with Brady. Any other quarterback, that team would have probably been on the first round. You know what I'm saying? With all that stuff going on, that was embarrassed. They got embarrassed.
They got embarrassed. They got embarrassed. Let's move on to the Cincinnati Bengals and the Raiders. And how do you like the new setup of the NFL playoffs? You got that extra. I think you got 2 extra games.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the Monday night game. I'm digging it.
That's pretty good.
You got the Raiders and the Bengals. You got Joe Burrow and them 2 receivers out there.
I'll say this. The Raiders really gave that game to that rookie. The rookie came out there, played his thing, he did his thing, but the Raiders still had opportunity to still come back and tie the game and even probably win the game. And with all the stuff they had going on with the coach, with Al Davis, Madden dying, stuff, the rugs with the accident.
You got Groove.
All that came to par. They was playing on Vegas money anyway, house money anyway, to be even in the playoffs. So, but I look at it like this. They're young. You could tell it's the young up-and-coming quarterbacks. They learning fast. Back in the days, you set up under a Bledsoe. You set up under a Brett Favre for some years. You wasn't getting ready to go sit or go play right in, come in and play. And these younger quarterbacks is coming in and they learning these systems a little bit faster and their growth. You can see the growth. Like that man, it took that man 1 year, like that quarterback over there, Charger. Him and that quarterback, them 2 quarterbacks, they gonna be that's our future with that Mahomes. Them the next Drew Breeses and the next Mannings and the next Elways.
So they definitely are. So what I see is that I think the Raiders made another terrible mistake by letting go of their coach. Man, that coach fought through a lot of things. And he brought them through, man. It was a tough season, and he brought them through to the playoffs, and they were competitive all the way up in the playoffs. So, shouts out to the Raiders, man. And I'm not a Raiders fan, but I can speak on good. I think they made a terrible mistake on firing their coach. So we talked about the Raiders, the Bengals, the Eagles, the Bucks, the Steelers, and the Chiefs. Steelers and the Chiefs. Well, let's not even really talk about it. Bye-bye, Big Ben. Bye-bye.
Man, farewell, Big Ben. You had a hell of a career. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got away with a lot of murder, though, but you know what I'm saying? Some people that us couldn't get away with back in your career, but I'm not taking that away from you. Hell of a player. Won, 2 Super Bowls with Pittsburgh?
Bye-bye, Ben.
But it's a farewell. You went out on a losing note and have a bad day.
You got throttled out. Yeah, you got throttled out there in KC. But we talked about the Patriots, Bills. We talked about the Niners, Cowboys. And let's quickly get through these Rams and Cardinals so we can get to these upcoming playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
So Cardinals they're a young team, weren't ready. We're out without their big time. They were out their big time receiver. So Hopkins.
I really think
he doesn't look right without him.
I really think in that game, they got their heart ticking quick, and they didn't know how to bounce. They didn't know how to bounce back from it. It was like the Rams could do whatever they wanted to do with them boys, and it was like playing with little kids. It was just playing like, and it's like the Rams. But I'm gonna say this: the Rams Y'all got the blue. Y'all was running our 49er plays. I watched my Niners. You were running the goddamn 49er plays. If y'all go back and watch that game, y'all, the Rams was running the goddamn 49er plays and running it down their throats. Think about it. The running game was off the chain that night.
Oh, yeah, because, the 49ers is the only team that run the ball. So anybody that
running better than your Broncos. Running better than your Broncos.
Don't even go there.
Running better than your
We're
Broncos.
not talking this local stuff. I'm not even going there with you. I just giving the 49ers all the props in the world. You guys are the only white people that run the ball, and everybody's copying y'all. That's what I'm saying. What's up to my man, Facts Over Feelings? You say what's up, you say what's up. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna move on to this week, man.
Yeah.
We gonna move on to this week.
Mm-hmm.
So now you first game tomorrow, man. We got the Bengals and the Titans. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Who has the coaching advantage in this game? Because we're going to get to our predictions at the end. So who has the coaching advantage in this game?
I got to go at the edge of the Titans. Defensive-minded coaching.
Mike Vrabel.
Defensive-minded coaching. Got a heck of a running game over there. And if he can just have his defense keep that quarterback, off the field, got a chance. I think I got my edge go to Tennessee coach.
Mike Vrabel is one of the guys, former Belichick disciples, who has out Belichicked Belichick before.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's done that now.
It's only two of his disciples that's done that.
But I'm saying they out
Zach Taylor, a young up-and-coming coach out of Cincinnati. 2 years ago, this was a team that had 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Had a young quarterback that went out with torn ACL, messed up knee.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back and doing his thing. Zach Taylor has turned this Cincinnati Bengal organization around.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still go with Mike Vrabel in this coaching battle. I think Mike Vrabel is more experienced, but Joe Burrow. He looks like one of those young guys who's been there before.
But that Cincinnati coach, I give him coach of the year though. I can give him that.
I would give mine to the Raiders coach.
Now the rate, yeah, but they're not gonna give it to him. They're gonna give it to Cincinnati. We in our hearts, in us as us people, yes, but on a political aspect, it's the Raiders. All the stuff they went through, they're not giving it to that man. They're gonna give it to the coach over there at Cincinnati.
Yeah, and this is just a quick little segment. Who you got? You know what I'm saying? This ain't even our prediction, but this is who you got. So we're gonna talk about what's the next game we talking about?
We got Kansas City.
Talk about the Packers and
Packers
the Niners. And this is the who you got. Who can be stopped? Is it your boy Deebo Samuel? Or is it Devontae Adams? Which one can't be stopped?
I got to get an edge to Devontae Adams. Our secondary is suspect. You can just throw the ball up to Devontae Adams. He's going to catch everything throwing. Deebo ain't too far away from him, but Deebo is more of a more athletic than Devontae Adams when it comes to running the ball, catching the ball, throwing the ball. Debo's all around the field. But if I had to get an edge in a receiving core right now in the game right now down the line with the quarterback is better, receiving better, with the secondary we got, my edge goes to Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Devontae Adams too.
Secondary suspect.
I would just say Deebo, he runs, he catches. But it's all about who's throwing the ball to Devontae Adams. And that chemistry that those two have is one of the best, some of the best chemistry I've seen between quarterback and wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Devontae Adams, and he's murdered the Niners the last few times they played.
Hometown, we breed them in the Bay. Northern California, another Northern California product. We breed them in the Bay. They had I don't want to be on the subject. Just a little quick serve. They had Southern California versus Northern California when it came to athletes coming up out. Each one. LA is way bigger than Northern California, period, right? We got way more Hall of Famers, way more Heisman's, way more athletes. We got the number 1 football player come out the Bay Area, Tom Brady. He's one of the richest football players ever played the sport. Marshawn Lynch. We can go on and on. I can go on and on with backs we got and receivers and all of the Hall of Fames. But that was something that, little segment. But that's here nor there. But one of these days, I'm going to have a segment where everybody, a Southern California, Northern, and a Denver versus Aurora. I got to have it all in one, all the coaches in one. And we're going to put it all in the coaches' corner. We're going to call it the coaches' corner.
Well, get it off your chest, Rocket. Get it off your chest.
Got that coaches' corner.
But we're going to keep it moving and grooving. So
we got the Kansas
City.
Who you got? Who I got?
Who you got?
I take the edge.
Go?
Okay.
We're going to go with Tom Brady, the great, versus Matthew Stafford, the guy who's never, the great one who hasn't been great because he hasn't had a team to help him be great.
I'll say this. What's his name? Oh, McVay? Timothy McVay. What's his name, McVay? Coach over there at Rams.
Sean McVay.
Timothy
McVay. He's a bomber.
But he gonna be throwing bombs like Timothy McVay on Rams, on quarterback Matthew Stafford. They got him for a reason. They got him to be in this position right now. The Rams is more physical than Bucks. And the Bucks is hurting on the offensive line side. The edge is gonna go to the Rams. They got healthy. They running game is back.
I'm just talking about Brady.
Brady, and so the edge go to Matthew Stafford because Brady don't have no line to protect him this week.
Brady never had a line. Brady never had anything out there in New England.
But he ain't seen
But he kept it going. He did whatever he wanted to do.
But he ain't seen a Von Miller and a Donaldson that coming.
Nobody. Hey, you're correct. And Von Miller's starting to play. That man had six tackles, a sack, and 2 sacks, and 3 tackles for loss. Von Miller doing his thing. Shouts out to the Denver Broncos. But we keep that moving. That's whack. He's gone. That's whack.
He's gone. Hey, look. I used to love Von Miller was Denver.
I'm still a Von fan. I'm still a Von fan, but we ain't talking about the Broncos because I'm no longer local. I'm national.
Are you international?
You know what I'm saying?
International.
So we're going to go with, this is who you got? Do you got Josh Allen, Patty Mahomes?
Well, good night. Well, MG, brother. Well, my boy MG, good night, man.
Is that your Hulk Hogan?
MG, brother. I was riding down on my Harley, man, and I started thinking about this, man, and I've got to tell you, that boy Magic Mahomes is magical. With them babies over there, he running up that hill with Tyreek Hill, man, I wouldn't put nothing past Magic Mahomes. He might do a backflip and throw it with his left hand. So what I got to say about that, I got to go at the edge of somebody being there and somebody's trying to be there. And with experience, with knowing how to win, I got to go at my edge with Magic Mahomes. He gonna have some magic this weekend.
Okay, you go with Magic Mahomes. That's what you call him?
Magic Mahomes.
You don't call him whatever your boy used to call him.
I call him Matt.
So I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? The best quarterback in the AFC right now. He could be the best quarterback in the league right now. The man can pass. The man can run. Buffalo is on a mission. They already made the Patriots their little brother.
That's their little nephew. That's what we call him. Patriots is the nephew.
So now
this their nephew.
This has turned into a little small rivalry of Josh Allen versus Mahomes. And I think it's time for Josh Allen to take the lead. I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes right now, so I'm gonna go with him. That's who I got in that matchup.
When it counted, Magic Mahomes is always beating. When it didn't count, he got him one this. He got the monkey off his back. He got this year. He got the monkey. Beat Mahomes. Winning in Kansas City, gave him a clinic. Showed him that he can beat him. He can be beat. It's my turn to take over in Arrowhead and bust him in the mouth. So now this is a payback. See, like I go back to that Georgia Bama game. You may beat me today, but when it counts, I'm gonna beat you to go on to the next round. So right now, Mahomes and them got a way different running game, way different game plan. Receivers is healthy, he's healthy, tight ends is healthy. The defense is playing phenomenal over here at KC. So I got to go at Mahomes and them right now.
Okay,
they won it 2 years ago. They won it. They've been back to back.
Are you making your pick, right? You're making your pick.
Are we going to predictions?
You already just went all the way with it.
No, I just said I'm going with Magic Mahomes. I didn't say I was actually taking him. I just said with the edge.
So, I got you.
I didn't specifically say Buffalo would go in. I just said Magic Mahomes
Johnny
had the
Doe
edge.
said Magic's his homie. Charge up film said I need to watch my mouth about them Patriots. Bo says, however, stays healthy. Or whoever, however, whenever stays healthy. You know, once them Pats lose, they get the they just get the typing stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just get the typing stuff.
They don't know how to. They don't know what to say.
He's lost.
He's lost.
He's lost in the sauce.
He's lost.
but it's all good. But it's all good, dog. So, all right, it's time for our predictions before we get up out of here. On the AHRR Network, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Like, share, comment, comment over here on Game Point. Let's do it. Whoever stays healthy, that's what my man Bo says, and it is on whoever stays healthy. And I think Josh Allen, he has vindication on his mind. So do you think that any road team is going to win this week?
Yes.
Who you got?
I'm going to go on a limb today. If I had to pick a team to go on the road and I had to pick a safe bet, I'm going to go take Cincinnati. No. I'm going to go 49ers, 35, Green Bay, 31. That'll be one of my road teams. That would probably be, and I got the Rams going into Tampa Bay, beating Tampa Bay 28-26 on the last second field goal.
Those are your road teams, and those are two of your picks. So let me pick those games while you're there. Let me pick my road team first. Mm-hmm. My road team will be the Bills beating the Chiefs, going to Arrowhead twice this year, taking the wind out of Kansas City sail. I'm so tired of this stuff that's going on. So I'm taking Buffalo as my road team to win it. You pick the 49ers over the Packers. 49ers go on the road. They're not going to Green Bay and going to win it. I think it's going to be cold. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close one, but I think that
Devontae Adams swears and too much Rodgers swears.
Yeah, I think that's a little too much.
Just a little tiny too much for that secondary and that code.
With the they got whatchamacallit coming back, the other receiver.
Cobb and them over there.
They got Randall Cobb coming back.
He ain't gonna be that done.
You picked the Rams over the Bucks. You know what? I'm that's a road team that I think that will win too. You made a good point about the Bucks line being hurt. And there's really if the Rams get up, there's really no answer to Aaron Donald and Von Miller and the rest of those guys out there, man, doing their thing. And Matthew Stafford, he's another player, has a point to prove, has a chip on his shoulder, hasn't been there with a good team. He's there now. The Rams have went all in, and I think they're going to be going to the next round.
Now, I'm going to say this. I said something in the beginning of the season. I said Aaron Rodgers will be the MVP, which is my prediction, probably right.
Okay.
I did say I said Green Bay is going to the Super Bowl. Remember I said that for the season start. We're gonna rewind it from day one.
Okay.
But I'm a contradict myself today, y'all, on the TV. One of NFC West teams, I'm saying it now, will be in the Super Bowl. Either the Rams or the 49ers will be in the Super Bowl representing.
It's a 50%
No.
50% chance.
We had 3 teams, and none of the other teams played nobody during the season in a division. It's like we the SEC of the football West. Think about it. We had 3 teams get in, and no other division is more physical than us. I get Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Now Cincinnati, woo, they play the Pittsburgh. That's physical. The finesse teams like Brady and them, they don't play nobody. That's why we beat them. The Cowboys, they don't play nobody. They ain't physical enough. Remember this. That game in Green Bay come down to physicality. The game is won in the trenches. We got the best front seven on D.
Is Bosa coming back?
Bosa is playing. Good to go.
As soon as he
Warner, good to go.
Listen, as soon as he went out, that's when Dallas came
Now I'm gonna
back.
tell you this. If my boy, man, CL Spillman, Clint, if you watch this, me and Clint watch. Don't call my phone when the game on. When the game on this weekend, tomorrow, do not call my phone. Me and my partner, I don't want no Broncos calling my phone, no Patriots. I won't answer my phone. I'm telling y'all now. But Bosa, I want y'all to watch tomorrow how one player make the defense like superstars.
Don't call me crying after either. Donville Renner says he thinks that Mike might give Kyle his playbook this week. Johnny Doe said his prediction is Tampa Bay versus Kansas City in a repeat in the Super Bowl. And what up with you, Donville? How you doing? We got one more game to get predict before we get up out of here. Because I mean, somebody say 49, you go on a damn rant. I don't even want to.
You don't even want to say
because you just go on a rant. We can't even move on. Like it's 10 minutes on the Niners. Like you're a true fan or something. Because
I ain't no fan.
Because you like Oakland too.
I like anything Bay Area.
But,
I love everything.
Let's go with the Bengals and the Titans.
Okay.
Titans are the most underrated number 1 seed. And Mr. GG said, man, he calling you the whole day, Rocket. He said he calling you the whole day during that game. Let's go with the Titans and the Bengals before we get up out of here. Who you got?
Man, I don't. This is like a generic game. Like it's like weird. It's like a weird game. It's like two teams that you don't really. They're not historical teams. They're not known teams. They don't have any history behind them. Bengals got a little history. They've been in the Super Bowl. We played them in the Super Bowl. Iggy Shuffle. Last time I seen them in the Super Bowl. And then, they always say history sometimes repeat itself. And as I kept saying, this was Cincinnati. They played a physical division. Tennessee. We should have beat Tennessee on Thursday night. We beat Cincinnati. I'm just saying. I'm just talking in my head. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to calculate. I gotta get an edge to Tennessee beating Cincinnati.
Will fill him up. Says run game versus pass game, same defense.
I'm saying Tennessee will beat Cincinnati with the power run game because that boy they run physical over there, Tennessee, and them receivers. They got your boy Brown back and your boy Julio Jones back. So with Tannehill, all Tannehill got to do is manage the 15-yard outs and little slants and the running game. Let the run game take it over in the fourth quarter and hit the knockout punch like they always do. Give me Tennessee busting them about 6.
Don't Tennessee got Brown out there? Don't they got another receiver?
Brown. They got Brown and Julio Jones.
Yeah.
And the running game. All Tannehill got to do is manage the game like Garoppolo.
That's what he does.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a better game manager than Garoppolo. He ain't gonna throw the game away.
I'll say this.
But let me go. Let me make my pick because as soon as I say something, it's a rant. It's a damn rant. Let me say this. Let me say that. San Francisco this. Garoppolo that. But I'm gonna go with the Titans right now. Over the Bengals. I think the Bengals are a young team, but they are an exciting young team that are going to come to play. Joe Burrow seems like he's one of the only young quarterbacks that is unfazed right now at this moment. But I'm going to go with Tennessee. They got the running game. They got a passing game. Stout defense. Very physical. The most underrated number 1 seed in the history of NFL in the NFL in the playoffs. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. Lost a great running back and still held down the number 1 seed. Underrated, underappreciated, but they will be in the AFC West championship game come next week. That's my pick and my prediction.
Well, we'll stay tuned to our picks for the week. Y'all wrote them down. Y'all seen them. When we talk about it next week, we're going to see who was right.
And to all the people next week, we will have a Super Bowl board up here, man. It'll be $20 a square. We're going to go. Let's get it rolling. Game point. We in this. Like we say. Like, comment, share, repeat. It's Fired Up Friday. And we in this thing. I mean, we out this thing. But shouts out to our sponsor, The Power of One. Shouts out to my man Charged Up Films. Shouts out to my man Bo. Shouts out to everybody at the AHRR Network. We back and on the attack. We took a little break, but you can't shake us. Let's go, Game Point. No fingerprints. We out.